welcome to the Smudge Room. I'm Jamie. Happy birthday. Happy Leo season. Cancer season was a little rough. It always is. It's eclipse season. It's heavy. It's heavy energy. It's nice to feel like a little more friendly and I don't know. Okay. I recently found, let me story time real quick. I was born between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. And this is all that I know about the time I was born. And I don't know how I never thought about this before. It's ridiculous. But positions changed within that last 15 minutes, okay, of between 8:45 and 9. So I've recently discovered, I always thought I was Cancer rising. But now I'm discovering that I think I'm a Leo rising. It makes a lot more sense to me because I'm not that I'm not, I have Cancer, I have a lot of Cancer in my chart, but I'm not Cancer rising. I don't have that, I don't really possess those things, I just don't. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm a Leo rising, so I'm one of you now. It's really weird. It's weird because all my, I always thought, never, it's ridiculous. But anyway, enough about me. Okay, so let's find out about recent past for you. Trust. This is I believe it's the Knight of, I think it's the Knight of Cups, and that's, kind of about like knight in shining armor type energy. She's free falling. Tom Petty. Trust in yourself. Trust in the journey. Trust in the leap. Go for it. Why not? There's YOLO, right? This is gonna be the best read ever. Sorry. Okay. We have the Six of Cups, which is about generosity. So you're feeling like a Leo. You're liberated, empowered. It's good. It's good energy. Mother of Pentacles, very nurturing, very loving. Some of you might be having some feels for another individual. Let's pull one more from here. There it is. Going with the flow. This is Ten of Cups. I think of the Two of Cups. A lot of people associate the Two of Cups with, two becoming one, and it is very much that. But I think of the Two of Cups as more like puppy love, like first stages of love. And this might be in that phase. I mean, it very much feels new, but the 10, well, first of all, it's about emotional balance, and this could just be in reference to yourself, but I feel like the 10 of Cups is also the real love, when you've seen someone at their worst after they've had the flu and they've been throwing up for 48 hours, and that's, it's gross, but that's love. When someone can see you at your absolute worst. So this has the potential to be that, I think, if that's the case for you. Let's find out about the energy coming towards Leo. Or if not that, it's just, and whether this is about another individual or not, you've got a good, solid, emotionally balanced, head space right now. You're in a good place is what I'm trying to say. Not so eloquently, but it's been a long day. My kids are fucking crazy. Lover's card. We are talking about love. Okay. What else about love is up? Ten of Cups again. They feel the same way. It's pretty neat. I'm going to read this too. Okay, we got the Chariot. The Chariot is about movement. It's about, you might meet this person and it might be fast. It might be for some, of course, not everyone, but I think that a lot of you have met someone or started a relationship new with someone, and you just know, like you already, I don't even need to tell you this, you know that it's special, and it is. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's about life's ups and downs. It's about karma too. You know, this could be the person that was put in your path for the, you know, the one. I really think that that's what's up here. And you both, I mean, if anyone's kind of feeling maybe a little bit, no, I think you guys are both in, honestly. I was going to say, like, you might feel kind of like, you know, without a safety net a little bit, and that's okay. It's okay to feel that way. It's probably smarter if you do, but you know, I was going to say what's the mutual energy, but I think we already established that, really. Okay, we've got exhaustion. It's possible in these new phases of a relationship to really get lost in the other person, so be really careful. You don't have to do everything all at once. I feel like this has the potential to be a lifetime partner for you, so you don't have to cram it all in. And when I just said that, I realized that it sounded like a sexual reference, and I didn't mean for it to. So okay, I told you best read ever. I told you guys, happy birthday from me. I'm not good. That's too much stuff. Okay, let's begin this up. Okay. Mutual energy. I'm sorry. I need help. What is flipped over? We'll acknowledge that. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Two of Cups. Puppy love. Two becoming one. It doesn't have to mean puppy love. Well, puppy love I think that's good. I think that if you have a relationship where you can keep that puppy love phase throughout and you're still hot for each other, you know, I think that's a beautiful thing. The Hanged Man in reverse, this could be about getting unstuck. Perhaps you have been a bachelor or a bachelorette for a very long time, and this person's tamed the beast. Or it could mean that there are elements about this relationship that you're not ready to make sacrifices for yet. And again, that's wise. You know, that's actually you're nurturing your relationship and you know, protecting it by having these precautionary, you know, feelings or actions, whatever. Okay. Death card. Okay. I see this as a rebirth for the both of you, rather than like it's going to be beautiful and then it's going to end. I don't get that feeling. I think that this is going to be a relationship that shapes you, one that makes you evolve at your pace. You know, I feel like if anything, I mean, I do feel like this is going to happen fast. I don't know why. Well, because you already have feelings that it's the one for some of you. Okay, we've got friendliness. This is about making adjustments, about blending without what's the word I'm looking for? Smotheringness. It's about, well, two becoming one. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups, which is called the apathy card. I feel like this is more of like, well, first, like, not interested in anyone else, both of you, but wanting to just keep it low, not under wraps. That makes it sound like it's a secret, and it's not. it's almost like you just want to keep this to yourself for now. Like you want to enjoy it. Maybe both of you feel that way. Some of you maybe work with this individual. I just got that kind of wave of, so some of you might be hiding it, but not because like you're not hiding them. It's just, it's inappropriate. It's not the right time. So that's okay. That's okay. Do whatever you got to do to, you know, it's okay. That's all good. You have your reasons, I'm sure. Okay. We have the Tower. Okay. Now, the Tower is a man-made structure. Well, in this deck, it's actually a tree, so it's not a man-made structure, but struck by lightning and crumbles. Okay. I believe this came up, like what I was just talking about, like how you are keeping it under wraps. Some of you might actually be keeping it under wraps as a secret. Maybe not wanting certain individuals to know. I feel like in the workplace, I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. This for you, I believe, will be like when people find out, okay? And it's not the end of the world. It's actually the beginning. It's the beginning of truth, and you know, being honest with who you are and how you feel about another person, and not being ashamed. I mean, there is no shame, but there's also no reason to really, like, ultimately, I mean, like I said, I'm sure you have your reasons, but it's not about what other people think here. It's just not. They can think whatever they want to, you know. This is yours. This is your relationship. It's your business. And they can suck it. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I think you're going to come to realize this too. After the Tower and the Tarot, the Star card comes out. And so this is like the beginning of something that does have a solid foundation, because you're out with it. You're not keeping it close to your chest anymore. Like, it's public knowledge now. So that's what I think the Tower is here. Let me see if they get any other vibes from that coming out. Really, the only other Tower moment I could see happening is if, not rushing in, because I feel like you're going to rush in anyway. It's more of like, keep it light. Don't, you know, even if you are officially a couple, whatever, you don't need to push the getting married immediately. You don't need to. You know, enjoy each other. Like I said before, like, just, yeah, that's all I got for that, really. Okay, any advice for Leo and his new love, his lovely love? Or hers. Completion. I'm gonna stop because it's getting all sappy and stuff now. I don't like it when it gets too sappy. Got intensity, celebration, that wedding. Okay, we'll stop there. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Well, Two of Swords, but we already established that. Being at a crossroad, didn't we? No, it doesn't matter. Bottom line, lots of love, lots of emotional balance. Got the Ten of Cups twice. Don't worry about that Tower moment. That's just having to be smart about stuff. That's all you really need to focus on. Like, you're okay. You're good. Let's do a fairy oracle. Okay, where are they? Shit, I do this every time. Every damn time. I thought I had them. Hold on one second, please. Okay, so we're back. Let me get you caught up to speed. I found the fairies, and I drew the Soul Shrinker card, and I did all of this while I thought I was recording, but really I wasn't, and my kid woke up, and anyway, we're going to read about the Soul Shrinker. The Soul Shrinker, now this is, I believe this is about, you know, if you two work together or have, you know, family or whoever the group is that you guys were kind of keeping things on the DL from, you know, I think that some of these individuals might be represented by the soul shrinker here. I think that's why he came out. And I wasn't even going to read about him because it's one of the darker, it's one of the shadow characters in the fairy books, but it doesn't matter. It's actually, he's a good character. So I'll explain. We'll just read. Story time. The soul shrinker is about cruelty, malice, gossip, curses, destruction, and blessings. The distasteful task of the soul shrinker is to observe what we say to and about others, especially the mean, nasty, and unnecessarily critical things. By observing our behavior this way, he reflects it back to us, making us more aware of it. This is a bodhisattva, I think is how it's pronounced, bodhisattva, a spiritual being devoted to helping to bring about enlightenment of all. This is a I don't even know how I just said it, bodhisattva type job. It requires great it requires great compassion, understanding, and forgiveness if the soul shrinker himself is not to be dragged down to our level. If we are just inwardly spluttering, looking to be dragged down to our level. My bad, sorry, I'm blind as a bat, for the record. Looking for words, rather. He may even suggest us to use words that express our feelings and energy. Then it is our choice, our test, whether or not we say them. There are two important things about malicious gossip, unnecessary criticism, verbal cruelty, sarcasm, and scoring off to others. One is that it demands the speaker make him less, makes his aura darker, that encourages the behavior as a habit, continually eroding the brightness and potential goodness of the speaker. The other important thing is that this is a way that we actually curse others. Even if the recipient doesn't hear the actual words of the blessing or the curse, even if the words are not spoken aloud, they are carried as notes through Ecstasias. That's another card in this deck. The song of the universe to the recipient. Fortunately, that is not all there is to it, or such behavior would be unforgivably wicked. Not that it isn't pretty nearly that way anyway. We all have a choice about whether we accept curses or blessings. If we choose not to accept it, then all the energy boomerangs go back to the sender, who then gets a well-deserved double dose of it. Once long ago, the soul shrinker was a very beautiful, but listening to and witnessing all the human ugliness had rubbed off on his appearance, like that of a lovely frog. Yeah, he's not too attractive. Like that of a lovely frog in a polluted pool with his skin raw and forming hideous growths. His heart is compassionate and anguished. His heartfelt wish is that we learn right speech and right thought. Every wicked thing a human says makes the soul shrinker more ugly. Every time a human learns the lesson, the soul shrinker becomes a little bit less ugly. As you can see, humanity as a whole has a lot of work to do on this. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, that's a good lesson for any of us. But yeah, if you've got people yakety yakking, never mind that. Just go on and do you and enjoy this. You're obviously a lot happier than anyone who's going to want to talk about it, you know, so they're talking about you and they got nothing better to talk about. So, all right. I love you guys. Happy birthday again. I'll see you next time. Bye.